Hi friends, this is Krish the Urban Naxal. Friends, today I am going to issue a bunch of warnings to you. Warnings like, if this is the situation in which you have gone to a builder's sales office and you are planning to buy a flat, especially an under construction flat, what I am going to say is, in this situation you are in mortal danger. Get out, go home, cool off, don't come back while these situations are continuing. What are these situations? I'm going to explain this to you. Guys, there are very few people who buy the right flat for the right reason. There are an overwhelmingly large number of people who buy the wrong flat for exactly the wrong reason. And few of them, of course, go through with the whole purchase decision. I mean, they've made a bad decision, but they decide to live with it, and they will pay money and they will pay the EMIs and the builder's installments and all that, and although they will regret it. And sometimes they will realize later on that they have made a grave error. They will continue. A few people are not able to continue, and those are the guys who sustain the maximum amount of loss. They are forced to stop paying EMIs. They may have signed an agreement with the builder. The loan may have been disbursed. They may have taken a loan that they will not be able to afford because they have not thought it through. They have not taken the loan with proper caution and proper thinking about their family's budget and their family's needs. Your bank, the lender, is not going to apply his mind to what are the needs of your family. That is your job. And if the lender says, okay, we can pass so much loan, remember, the lender, the bank, is there to do business. It is there for doing business. Their business is to give loans. Their business is not to safeguard you. To safeguard you, that is your business. That is your priority. Now let me explain the situations in which you have to get out of the water. And I will explain the urgency by giving you an example. See guys, there are some water conditions, like when you go, I hope some of you at least have gone swimming in the sea or gone swimming in a river. Sometimes when you go swimming in the sea, the local fishermen and everyone will tell you to get out of the water. They'll say, no, don't go. They'll shout at you. And there's a reason they'll shout at you. Now you may say, no, what happens? They're just being stupid. They're being superstitious. Maybe, may not be. If you're swimming in a particular bend around a river, a place where the river bends, there are some places where the locals know this place is dangerous. Kids have drowned here. People have drowned here. There's a reason. Either it is too muddy down there and people's feet get stuck in it and they drown, or I don't know, the way the water currents run. There are some dangerous places and there are some dangerous situations. And when that happens, I have been stupid enough to go swimming in places which could have killed me. I have done that. I have survived. I have lived to tell the tale, but I have done that. I could have been dead. Not once, twice at least, thrice, 3 times. I can think of those occasions. Don't do that to yourself. Now, when you are in these situations, get out of the water. Get out. Go home. Swallow your ego. Now I'm telling you about the real estate situations. Suppose you are living in rented accommodation and you have a quarrel with your landlord. Landlord is harassing you. Landlord is being unreasonable. Or you're living in a society and the landlord may be a nice guy, but the society managing committee and your society neighbours are harassing you. Tenants are often seen as low status individuals in cooperative housing societies. So if they are harassing you, arguing with you, making allegations at you, making your life difficult basically, sending you notices, things like that. Sometimes you may think, or your wife may say, this would not have happened to us if we were living in our own house. Let us go out and buy a house today. This can happen if you are a young couple or you are even an older couple with kids. Your wife telling you, let us go out and buy a house today. This would not have happened if you are living in your own house. That is a very dangerous situation for you, because you want to do something that is highly risky, financially irresponsible, and you want to do it in a hurry. You are saying, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to go to a sales office and I'm going to listen to a sales guy, and he's going to say this flat, that flat, the other flat. Yes, very nice. I will buy this flat. And that kind of decision making, when you are coming from this situation, bad landlord, bad society, tenant, etc., don't do it, because you are most likely to make a misjudgment. See guys, you may want to come out of that situation. You may want to live somewhere better. Correct. But because you want to live better, if you go to the first or second builder's office and let the salesman convince you. See, remember, the salesmen are not concerned with your long-term happiness. Just like I said about the bank, the bank's business is to give you loans. The salesman's business is to sell flats, and not just to sell flats, to make you swipe your token on that day, to make you fill out an application form and sign on the dotted line and give them your money on that day, because they are going to immediately get incentives and their performance targets will be met if you do these things. So they are not looking at your long-term happiness. Please remember this. You have only one chance to buy a good house. Assuming that you have to buy a house, you have one chance, one decision. There are infinite number of possibilities. There are very large number of possibilities, very large number of houses. Don't go and buy a house like you go and buy a smaller item like a fridge or a washing machine. Don't do that. You may go and buy a fridge or a washing machine within a day or 2 days. That's fine. You may make a very quick decision. That's okay. If it's a fridge, if it's a washing machine, because the EMIs won't kill you, because the purchase, you will not be paying EMIs for the next 20 or 30 years, because buying a fridge or a washing machine, you are not paying out your life savings. You are paying out a small portion of your savings at most, or a small portion of your salary, your incomings. Okay, please be very careful. Don't do this. Second dangerous situation. You are living with your in-laws. Now I am talking about a typical joint family situation, where you are husband and wife, maybe they have been married for 2 or 3 years, and they are living in a joint family situation. Okay, maybe they have got father-in-law, mother-in-law, maybe they have got a young brother-in-law or a young sister-in-law. Maybe there is even another young married couple living there. This situation tends to be a quarrelsome situation. There will be fights. People may say things. The boy's father may say something insulting. He may say, go, why are you still here? Why haven't you gone already? Go away. You are quarrelsome. You are trouble. I wish you would not be here. They may say something hurtful. Or younger brother-in-law, sister-in-law, elder brother-in-law, sister-in-law, somebody may say something stressful. Don't respond. And this happens even more on Saturdays and Sundays, because everybody is home. On the work days, when everyone's going for work, fewer people are home, less kit possibly. But on Saturdays and Sundays, when everybody comes home, everybody is eating food, and somebody wants to say something smart, and insulting, and somebody else wants to be sentimental and start taking offense and feel insulted, and a lot of things happen. A lot of family drama happens. During that family drama, you, the young couple, may be told, or you, the single man, may be told, why are you still living here? Go find your own house. And you say, yes, I will find my own house. I will not come back here. You are in trouble. You are in danger. You are in grave danger of making an error of your lifetime. You will fuck yourself up in ways that you cannot imagine. And if you make the wrong decision, you will have to come back to this same house having made a huge loss. Okay, your booking amount or your token amount or something very big is gone. Sometimes lakhs of rupees, even more than your booking and token amount, is gone. It will cripple you for your lifetime. You will have to come back to the same house begging on your knees. Your ego will be gone. Your dignity will be gone. Be careful. Be very careful. Don't do these things. Oh, I'm going to go. What do you mean? I'm going to go and I'm going to find a house, and you go straight away to a builder's office and you sit down, and in anger and without clear thought, you take a decision and you say, yes, we will buy this. We can buy this. We have dignity. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. I'll give you a third reason. None of these crises have happened. I will give you a third reason. A third situation which can be extremely dangerous. Let me explain. Sometimes the grounds for a bad decision are laid by prosperity. You get a huge promotion. You get a big salary raise. Or you changed your job and you got a 30-40% increase in your salary. Or you came straight out of MBA. You did an MBA in finance and suddenly you got a good job. You were lucky. And you got a good job and you start earning good amount of money, and your savings bank account seems to be filling up very quickly. 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. You make an FD. You make 2 FDs. You make 3 FDs. Then your wife says, FDs? You are only going to make FDs. We should earn more, no? With the money. Keeping things in FDs, that's so stupid. Now, in this situation, your thought process is like this. Last year I was only earning 50,000 rupees per month. This year I am earning 1.5 lakh rupees per month. Next year I'll be earning 2 lakh rupees or 3 lakh rupees per month. Fourth year I'll be earning 5 lakh rupees per month. You start thinking like this. You think it's a graph that goes like this. This can happen to businessmen also. They start a new business. Initially there is a lot of excitement and maybe there is a lot of money coming in. Or it was seasonal. You get a bunch of money. Okay. You think it is going to go up like this. This is what you assume. And let me tell you this. Every man and every woman, and more particularly every man, thinks like this. Women are more afraid. Women are afraid that their life is going to go downhill as well. But males are very confident. They are like, no boss, now मैंने वो trend पकड़ लिया है. Now I am going to go up and up and up. And by the time I am 60 years old, I am going to be as rich as Ambani. This is how we think. This is how we all think. We start getting 1 or 2 or 3 promotions and then we say, I am going to be the chief of this company by the time I am 50. I am going to rise very rapidly, and I have done this stupidity. Okay, I think this way myself. One video goes viral and I will say, okay boss, meri to nikal padi. No, it's not like that. It is not like that. Life is not like that. Life is a graph that goes like this. Okay, you learn it the hard way. And sometimes when the graph goes down and you are like, oh God, how did I think it was going to keep going up all the time? What did I do wrong? No, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It is just the nature of the graph. The graph is like that only. Life is like that only. Okay? Don't let anybody give you an inferiority complex. It's not about you. It's not about your incompetence. It is just the nature of life. Now, why I'm saying all this is, when life starts showing, when your graph starts looking like this for 1 or 2 years, if you say, good, fantastic, let me go and buy a house now and I'll buy a totally high-end house. Oh, be careful, Baba. Be careful, be careful. You might be making a big mistake. Be careful, slow down, think about it, make some more savings, lay up some buffer. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Don't try to prove your manliness by purchasing a house, a big house, and moving into a new neighborhood and all that. It might be short-lived. So little bit of pessimism is a good thing. I'm not saying a lot of pessimism. Please don't be pessimistic in life. Be optimistic. Life is good. Life will improve. You, as long as you are strong, you have courage, you are persistent, you have to be smart. Nothing will exempt you from the need to be smart. Okay? There is no God protecting your ass. No God is protecting your ass. No Guru is protecting you from the fuck-ups of life. Be smart, but please be cautiously optimistic. Don't make bullish decisions. So don't say, oh, now it's going like this, Zoom, I'm going to go and buy that 4 BHK house, I'm going to buy that 5 BHK house, I can afford the EMI. Be cautious. Be cautious. If you think you can afford the EMI on a 70 lakh rupees loan, take a 40 lakh rupees loan or a 50 lakh rupees loan. Don't go beyond 50. If you think you can afford 70, okay, then cut back. Let 20 be the margin. Okay? Don't go towards 70 and say, oh, I can afford 70, therefore let me take 75 ka loan. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Same thing for, so when you go to a builder's office, you enter into a dream world. You are entering literally into a dream world. And why am I saying this? I have done that. I have entered into the dream world. I remember how my wife and I were in a spell. For months and months we were in that same spell. Okay? We were thinking, Arey yaar, that flat which was costing 2.25, if only we could afford it. If only it comes within our reach. It was way out of our reach, but no, we wanted it. We wanted it bad. There were many red flags. Oh, those two buildings are too close. They are too close together. They are facing together. There will be no privacy. You can see into the other guy's balcony. The other guy can see into your balcony. A lot of privacy issues were there, and we could see it as the buildings were there. But even then, we had kind of set our heart on it at the sales office by seeing the model flat, the sample flat. Be careful. So, prosperity. Then I'm going to give you one more, 4. I will stop at 4. I will give you one more situation where you gotta be extremely careful, and that is called decision-making fatigue. Decision-making fatigue can hurt you in 2 different ways. Decision-making fatigue situation number 1. You have been going from one sales office to another sales office to third sales office, and you have been lucky not to swipe your card anywhere. Okay? So far, you have saved yourself, or whatever it is, fortune has saved you, because sales guys are extremely smart, but you have survived. You did not swipe. You went to one sales office, you thought something. You went to another sales office, you thought something else. You went to Lodha, you went to Runwal, you went to Godrej, you went to Rustamji. Okay? And then maybe you go to another Godrej, and then you go to another, you go to Ronak. Now you go to that 5th or 6th sales office, and now both you and your wife are in this mood. You are saying, shit yaar, we've been seeing all these houses for so long. We've been going around all these sales offices like it's like a pilgrimage. We've been doing it for how long? 1 month? 1 month. We haven't made a decision. And then you say these dangerous words. You say, today we're going to make a decision. Okay, आज आर्या पार करना है. आज definitely आर्या पार करना है. And you go to Ronak sales office or Wadhwa sales office. You are in more trouble than you can imagine. Because your brain is already conditioned. You are saying, today I want to buy. You already said it. Now you are waiting for the sales guy to come and convince you. Even if it's a bad deal, your brain is saying, आज तो आर्या पार करना ही है, आज लेना ही है. And so you will convince yourself that it's a good deal, that's a fantastic deal, that's a great house. You'll just convince yourself. Okay? It is not. It's a bad. It may be bad. As it is, all under constructions, boss, full of risk. You will not be able to assess the risk. Is it SRA project? What kind of SRA project? Is it a stuck SRA project? How long has it been stuck? Is there one builder? Are there two builders? Is it three builders? They are selling it to you as a Shapurji Palonji. Is it really Shapurji Palonji, or is there some other failed builder under it? Is it a Nirmal lifestyle covered up with a Shapurji Palonji brand? Is it a Nirmal lifestyle covered up with a L&T brand? You don't know these things. And you are saying, no, I am tired. I am absolutely tired here. We have been saying we will buy a house, now today we are buying a house. Where you are in a bad shape, boss. If you recognize this in yourself, get out of the water. Get out. Move. Go. Don't sit here. Not for one moment. Just leave. Second thing. You're very tired. Let us say your wife was sitting at the sales office. She called you. You are at office and she says, come down. I'm sitting here in this sales office. You finished your work at 7:30. You came over. You're really tired. Okay. And your wife says, darling, I found this nice place for you. I think you'll like it. You're tired. Okay. You will not be able to resist. You will not be able to use logic here. You're looking at it. Your brain is blank. And you are probably in a condition where they'll say, yes, sir, have a cup of coffee. You have that cup of coffee. You are in a dangerous place in life, boss, because you are tired. You might end up saying yes only because you are tired, because your judgment is zero. If you see this situation, get out immediately. Get out of the water right now, because otherwise you will be drawn out into the deep sea. You will be washed away by the currents, and God help you. You will be in a very bad financial situation later on. I'm your friend Krish the Urban Naxal.